Today we will be talking about turn on and what it is, how it happens, and here I will say good evening everyone. Good evening, George.
Good evening. Hello.
And we are here in a special place. You can see we're not streaming. We're not streaming for our own places. We are in the studios from the FRS-Stuttgart. And we did a very special thing today, taping our course that will be ready soon. But today we are here together for a quickie about turn on.
Exactly.
So, please.
Okay. So there's a lot of misconceptions about what turn on actually is and why it's important. Many people fear their turn on, and it's because they fear their desires as well. And what is turn on? Turn on is that moment you feel most connected to yourself and to other people and to whatever you believe as the supreme being, whether that's God or whether that's a woman or whether that's Mother Earth.
There is a nice word. This is enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Enthusiastic way. This word come from God, no? Mm-hmm. Enthusiasm is the root is God. I cannot explain this in English, but you can look at it. And this moment is a precious moment, and it's a precious moment for your pleasure.
Mm-hmm. It's also a state of being, right? So just like depression is a state, turn on is a state, and you can manage to be in turn on from moment to moment. And turn on does not necessarily have everything to do with sex, right? Because you can be turned on by a movie or a book. Or just be turned on by being in nature, right?
Or a radio studio. This place always turns me on. I always say this.
It's that place or that state in which you feel connected to yourself and connected to others at the same time.
It's a very nice thing that is like a small version of libido. Mm-hmm. Libido is like the energy of life. You feel alive. Mm-hmm. You need this energy that we are there as a species, no? That we reproduce. But turn on is like the small version, You need to be turning on to keep doing your thing.
Exactly. So it's very important, especially between two committed partners, that you find the turn on and flow in that turn on, because the everyday grind of being in a relationship is enough to wear down love.
Stress. We talked about this last week.
Yeah, we talked about stress last week and the effect it can have on your sex hormones, the hormones associated with well-being. And turn on helps you overcome that stress. Little annoyances don't bother you as much when you're turned on.
What is your turn on?
Good question.
Do you know this?
Yeah.
This is also a very important thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know, try to find out, because it's a very important thing to go the next step.
And don't be afraid of your turn on. Being turned on doesn't mean that, you're going to end up, I heard this once, believe it or not, I heard this once. Woman was afraid of her turn on because she might end up homeless in a gutter.
Oh, there is lots of misconceptions, as you said, about this.
Mm-hmm.
I knew some men that when they were turned on, they wanted to end it up. So they will go quickly to a relationship, to a sexual relationship, that they get an orgasm and they are out of this state. And this is the opposite thing that we are trying to teach for couples that lost the spark.
Right, exactly. Okay.
So I think this quickie was a great one.
All right.
See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Lifetime Lovers Academy, begging you to keep the spark alive.